Have you ever felt like life wasn't going your way? Like the world was stacked against you? Or that your prayers were being left unanswered? During such tough moments, it's easy to feel abandoned or forgotten. But what if I told you that Allah might be silently working on your behalf, orchestrating events in ways you can't yet perceive? In reality, Allah's help often comes in subtle and almost invisible ways that are easy to overlook, but incredibly powerful when you recognize them. In Islam, we are taught that Allah is always aware of our struggles, hopes, and fears. The Quran beautifully reminds us, "And whoever fears Allah, He will make for him a way out." Surah At-Talaq 65:2. This verse serves as a profound reminder that even when we can't see the way forward, Allah is working behind the scenes to guide us out of our difficulties. In this article, we'll explore 7 subtle signs that Allah is silently helping you, even when you feel alone. These signs are not just coincidences. They are divine interventions that reveal how deeply Allah cares for you and how closely He is watching over you. 1. You experience delays, but they lead to something better. Ever notice how sometimes things don't go according to your plan, and it leaves you feeling frustrated or disappointed? You had everything perfectly timed out, but suddenly, a delay throws everything off track. In those moments, it's easy to feel like you've lost control or that your goals are slipping away. But what if that delay is actually part of something greater? In life, we often face setbacks that seem like obstacles, but in reality they might be blessings in disguise. Allah's timing is always perfect, even if it doesn't align with our expectations. A delay could be Allah protecting you from something not meant for you, or preparing you for something even better. What feels like a detour could actually be the path to something greater than you imagined. Take a step back and trust in Allah's plan. The waiting period may be difficult, but often the result is worth far more than the temporary frustration. Patience allows you to receive what is truly meant for you, at the right time, in the right way. 2. Doors that closed end up redirecting you. We've all faced moments when doors close unexpectedly, whether it's a job opportunity that didn't work out, a relationship that ended, or a dream that just didn't materialize. At the time, it feels like a setback, leaving us frustrated or disheartened. But looking back, you often realize that those closed doors weren't failures, they were redirections. In life, what we see as rejection is often Allah's way of guiding us towards something better. That job you didn't get? Maybe it wasn't the right environment for your growth, that relationship that ended. It could be making space for something far healthier and more fulfilling. Allah, in His wisdom, sometimes removes what isn't meant for us, even if it hurts at the moment, because He has something greater planned for our future. Closed doors are not dead ends, they're detours to better paths. Trusting in the process and having faith that Allah knows what's best for you can bring peace in times of uncertainty. When one door closes, another opens, often leading to something far beyond what you originally envisioned. Keep moving forward and trust that every redirection is a step toward your true purpose. 3. Unexpected help or opportunities arise. Have you ever experienced a moment when, just as you felt overwhelmed, help came out of nowhere? Whether it's a friend reaching out with support, an unexpected job offer, or a financial breakthrough, these moments can feel like divine intervention. Sometimes, when we're at our lowest, Allah sends help in the most surprising ways, often through the people around us. It's easy to feel alone in your struggles, but Allah's mercy ensures we are never truly abandoned. He works through others to offer us support when we need it most, whether it's through a simple act of kindness or a much-needed opportunity. These moments remind us that we are always under Allah's care, even when we don't realize it. Often, when we're faced with challenges, we expect solutions to come from specific places or people. But Allah, in His infinite wisdom, sends help from unexpected sources, showing us that He is always watching over us. So, when life gets tough, don't lose hope. Trust that even in difficult times, opportunities and help can arise when you least expect them. serving as a powerful reminder that we're never alone in our journey. 4. You find peace in chaos. In the midst of life's chaos, when everything around you seems to be unraveling, finding peace can feel impossible. But sometimes, in those very moments, a deep sense of calm arises within you. This inner peace, despite the external turmoil, is one of the most profound ways Allah helps us. It's a gift that allows you to navigate life's storms without losing your sense of direction. When things are falling apart and anxiety threatens to overwhelm you, Allah grants clarity and serenity. It's as though He is silently guiding you, giving you the strength to endure and the wisdom to see through the confusion. This peace doesn't mean the situation is perfect. It means you're able to rise above the chaos and keep moving forward with trust and patience. This sense of calm in the storm reminds us that no matter how turbulent life becomes, Allah is always by our side, quietly ensuring that we don't lose our way. In those moments of peace, we're reminded of His presence and His control over all things. Trust in His guidance, and know that even in the most chaotic times, Allah's peace will lead you to the right path. 5. Prayers are answered in unexpected ways. When we pray, we often have a clear idea of what we're asking for. We imagine specific outcomes, thinking we know what's best for us. But sometimes Allah answers our prayers in ways we never expected, ways that, in the end, turn out to be far better than what we had envisioned. It can be difficult when the answer to a prayer doesn't match our expectations. We might feel disappointed or confused, wondering why things didn't go as we had hoped. But Allah, in His infinite wisdom, sees the bigger picture. He knows what we need, even when we don't. What may seem like an unanswered prayer could actually be Allah giving you something greater than what you asked for, or protecting you from something that wasn't right for you. These unexpected answers remind us to trust in Allah's plan. While we may focus on the immediate, Allah is crafting something more beneficial for our future. Sometimes the answer is delayed, or it comes in a form we didn't anticipate. But when we look back, we often realize it was exactly what we needed. Trust in Allah's wisdom, and have faith that every prayer is answered in the best way, even if it's unexpected. 6. You face challenges. That build your strength. Life is full of challenges, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed when difficulties arise. But Allah allows us to face these hardships, not to break us, but to build us. Every trial we go through is an opportunity to grow, both in strength and in faith. Challenges are not punishments. They are stepping stones toward becoming the best versions of ourselves. As the Quran beautifully reminds us, verily, with hardship comes ease. Surah Ash-Shar 94 verse 6. This verse reassures us that no matter how tough the situation is, relief will follow. Allah never burdens a soul beyond its capacity, and through every challenge we are given the strength to overcome it. These struggles are a chance to strengthen our connection with Allah and to build resilience. Each hardship shapes us, teaching patience, gratitude, and the power of reliance on Allah. While the process may be painful, the result is often a stronger, wiser, and more faithful version of ourselves. So when challenges come your way, remember that they are not meant to defeat you. They are there to uplift you, to make you stronger, and to draw you closer to Allah's mercy and guidance. 7. You start to feel content with what you have. One of the clearest signs that Allah is guiding you is when you start to feel content with what you have. Instead of constantly comparing yourself to others or striving for what you don't have, you begin to focus on the blessings already present in your life. This shift in mindset is a profound blessing, as it brings a sense of peace and gratitude. Gratitude is key to finding inner peace. When you start to appreciate the small things, your health, your family, your daily comforts, you realize how much Allah has already provided for you. Contentment doesn't mean you stop striving for better. It means you stop letting dissatisfaction cloud your happiness. You begin to understand that everything you have is part of Allah's perfect plan, and every moment, whether good or challenging, serves a purpose. When you trust that Allah is in control and everything happens for a reason, you start to see life through a lens of gratitude rather than lack. This contentment is a gift from Allah, helping you focus on the present and find joy in your journey. It's a reminder that true peace comes from appreciating what you have, not constantly chasing what you don't. Conclusion. Allah's help may not always be loud or obvious, but it's always there. From closed doors that protect us to inner peace that sustains us, Allah is constantly working behind the scenes. When you begin to recognize these signs, you realize that Allah's presence is constant, even in your most difficult moments. Trust in His plan, remain patient, and know that Allah's help is always near.